All right, everyone, welcome to the Ineffable podcast, episode 2. And obviously, there's a new face here who you may not know, who is Calum Simpson. Give a wave. There we go, see? Obviously,
Right, guys.
you're probably used to Ryan Easton being here, but due to something, he stepped down, which we're not going to go into detail about that, but just know that is what happened. So Calum will now be co-hosting with us, which I'm really excited about. He's a funny guy, and I've known him for a good few years now. So, basically, we're going to ask you a few questions. We're going to get to know you, Calum.
All right, cool.
So, first of all, do you have any ambitions, at joining Ineffable? Just yourself, where do you want to end up?
For me personally, obviously, I think the way that we're going the right direction with things right now in terms of the CSGO team qualifying for LAN. Obviously, that might not happen due to current circumstances, but it's the fact that we're building up things like that. We've got the merch going well for us, stuff like that. So I think we're really building something in the right direction. It's just about maintaining that.
Mm.
So I think I'd like to see us continue watch some more content creators and stuff and try and bring new ideas to people to get more interest in the organisation.
Yeah. So, obviously, I forgot to introduce Aidan Shevlin, in case you're listening and not watching on YouTube. So, so let's give a warm welcome to Aidan Shevlin.
Good to be here. Again for a second episode. Can't beat it.
So you're probably expecting to have a guest on, but we kind of thought, Calum Simpson, he's got to be co-hosting. That basically is a guest, but he's now, you're going to have to get to know him. If he's going to be on this show, you're going to have to get to know him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, obviously, I'm just going to ask you a few random questions, just get your opinion on a few stuff. Obviously, I know you personally, but the viewers, the listeners, they don't. So, what's your favourite piece of NF clothing? If you had to pick one all, what would you pick? Including jerseys, everything.
I think, see, our original Gamers jersey, I think that's straight fire. I think that was clean. But out of the new merch that we've got, I love to see the orange hoodie.
Yeah.
I love that. It's just the colours and the way it works and the black and F logo.
Yeah.
I think it all just works in, especially with the organisation's colours being black and orange predominantly as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of colourways that we can choose from now, which is really good. I've ordered personally 2, just waiting on them. Aidan's came last week.
Yeah, mine is solid. See, I think the next one I'm definitely. Next thing I'm going to probably order is the light blue. I really like the light blue hoodie. I think that's just pretty.
Right, obviously,
damn good.
I have questions, Aidan. So if you want to ask away, feel free.
I've got a question for you. So basically, my question for you is pretty much if you could choose, say you were in Nathan's position right now, CEO, right? What would you introduce to the organisation as a whole? What would you put in? What would you add to it?
Oh, Aidan, what are you trying to say here?
A
dysfunctional being.
I think if I was to introduce one thing, I think I'd try and get more content creators into the team. Because I do think, obviously, we've got the gaming side of things right now and we're doing well with that. We've also got the merch. I've said that 4 times in here already, but it's true because we are doing really well with that so far.
Yeah.
So it's personally, from my expectations, I think we're doing better than what I expected. So we just need to keep going with that. I think if we can get some more content creators in, get some more ideas for the team stuff, especially when this is all done, we can all get out and make some videos together and really build together the Ineffable family, as Nathan told me way back in November when I was first introduced to everyone, that we can create something big here.
There's potential. Also, batter in, Aidan, man. Batter in.
Also, speaking of merch, the giveaway still underway. Still got about 20-something days left to enter. So
yeah, also
link in all social medias.
The content creation side, as Cam said, obviously you were going to be start to upload content, but we with the position of management, and you obviously took it. Obviously, that's all put a number down in the content creation side. Obviously, we've got Shane Black alert. We're going to try and we've got Xander, who also stepped down from management because he thought he'd be better off as a content creator. So we're just kind of getting, we're contacting people, but it's just a matter of time. People have approached us, but it's not just about picking just because, like, say a person who's like really popular, it's like it needs a two-way street, and you need to provide for them, they need to provide for you, and also it's creating a relationship. It's not all about I'll bring you this, you bring me this. You know what I mean? It's like getting to know the person, but it's not just like I'm going to pick you because you've got such and such views. It's like seeing they've got talent and being able to see that just from like one experience with them, like seeing a clip on stream on Twitter, being in a call with them, like you'll be able to tell when someone is genuine. Do you know what I mean? And that's like what I kind of like want. So I know who I'm looking for content creation, and I do believe we will get it in the next few weeks. Like we're working hard for it.
Yeah, definitely. You need some like genuine, like obviously you said, it's like talent and all that, but you also need somebody who you can see interacts as much as they possibly can with fans, like with the people who watch them.
That's the I call them supporters and friends. You know what I mean?
Could I say something about what Aidan was saying there, guys? It was just, I think for the right type of content creator, it needs to be someone that is equally funny but are also themselves on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if you're acting yourself to your viewers, that's when people are going to see you more. They're going to enjoy your content more. But like, I've seen these YouTubers, streamers over the years. They've put an act on, and it works for some of them. But a lot of the time, more often than not, you're not really being yourself. And for me, like that doesn't roll. Like either be yourself or you're wasting your time, I think.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I've been like you said it the other day. I've been getting more confident in terms of like putting content out there and letting people who see me on my personal social medias like know about that. Like last year, and I don't know, about 14 months ago probably, I probably wouldn't have been doing that. And I think you help me in that aspect.
Yeah.
Give like, don't care what anybody like says. I don't want to swear because just, you know.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah, it's the things that I've said to you over the time that we've been friends, Nathan. It's all about coming out your shell and being the person that you're going to be for the rest of your life. Like, I know we're still young and stuff, but the grand scheme of things when you're moving forward with that. So I think the more, how do I say it, the more that you're yourself, the better you'll be in terms of the content you're creating. If you're a streamer, if you're a YouTuber, if you're Instagram influencer or something like that, like if you're yourself, people are going to enjoy and they're going to see what you're doing and they could maybe relate to that a bit more. And I do think in your case, you've came at your shell a lot with creating the organisation and making your own content. Mm-hmm. And I think as long as you keep doing that by yourself and with other people as well, just keep battering out being yourself, I think you can really do something good with that.
I appreciate that. And like, save me yourself.
You're welcome.
You always like, you're people that don't know you, like you're a funny guy. So we'll eventually see that. Like when we start bringing out more content in terms of when we can meet up, like they will see that. So I'm excited for the future content videos that we can produce as a team.
Yeah.
So
I've actually got one video recorded by myself already. Well, me and my brother.
Mm.
It's classic pong video, and it's like beer pong, but it's with a flyweight football and buckets and stuff. So it's kind of like a quarantine edition of that. Right. It's meant to be like a spoof on things and just a bit of a laugh. But what I will say, in the end, for me personally, unfortunately, it doesn't end up being a laugh, and yeah, things get a bit wet. We'll see.
Well, they'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Obviously, you mentioned we're in quarantine. So what's your daily routine? How you keep them occupied, and like how you staying active, and like what are you doing?
Well, at the start of quarantine, I was doing really well. I was doing runs every day and stuff. Obviously, that 5K challenge that went around Instagram and social medias, like everyone was doing it. They were donating to the NHS and stuff, which I thought was brilliant. And it was really nice to see everyone coming together, equally staying fit and donating their own money that they don't have to donate to a greater cause. So, like, you guys know me personally, I've always been like a sporty guy. Like, I played football all my life. I follow football closely, as you can see by that great shirt behind me there on the wall. So I've always followed that, and I'm someone that really believes in keeping yourself physically and mentally healthy. So I think that has helped me through this more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm not trying to like say, oh, you need to go and exercise and stuff. It's even like go on a walk, as you're meant to do once a day, or even go and sit in your back garden, enjoying the fresh air. Like, it's better than just sitting inside all the time. Like, outside right now, it's scorching. Like, it's really nice weather today, so I will encourage you guys, like, if it's nice weather while we're still in here, get out, have a walk, or go sit in your back garden, like, with a nice drink or something, and try to enjoy yourself as much as you can. But in terms of sleeping patterns, my sleep pattern is gone, honestly. Last night I went to bed around 3 a.m. because I wanted to get up kind of early and prepare myself coming here today. But there's been nights where I've stayed up all night, went to bed at 8 a.m. then woke up at 11. And I've had like 3 hours sleep, and then there's other nights I went to bed at like midnight. So it's all over the place.
Well, I mean, I think you're telling a wee lie there. You said 3 a.m. I actually think it might have been like 4. I'm sure I messaged you last night. I don't know.
Exposed.
I don't know.
Calling my first episode.
Chat and you a wee Bitmoji popped up, so I don't.
But it might have been 3. It might have been.
Shit.
It was late.
I started watching Maze Runner, the Scotch Trials. Like one of my. What's your favourite movie? What's
my favourite movie?
Aye, like 2 years. I want like Calum Simpson.
No,
I'll let you go first.
Oh right.
Oh no, you go first.
Right. I like the Maze Runner, like all 3.
Like, yeah, they're good movies.
Wow, they're brilliant movies. I loved every single one of
them. I think for me, have you guys ever seen a movie called Project X?
I've seen it like on Netflix.
Yeah, it's no longer on Netflix. I'm gutted with that, but I watched that the other day. I found like a full thing on YouTube. Like, it's rare for them to be on YouTube, and I found one of them. I just watched it. It's such a good movie. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's pretty much your classic American high school party. Like, I know, like, watching that sometimes I've cringed at stuff like that. But a lot of stuff that like happens in it, like there's obviously drinking involved, there's drugs in it and stuff. In the end, the house absolutely gets destroyed, and the guy's parents aren't too pleased with him, I'd say.
That's an understatement.
Well, I'll keep it at that. Go watch Project X and then hit me up and tell me what you think of the movie.
There you go. Hit him up on Twitter. Sorry, I actually forgot your handle. It's Calum Simpson 86, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
Boom. Nailed it. Right. Aidan, what's your favourite movie?
Yeah, I don't even know if I've got a favourite, to be honest. I tell you, I've watched that many. It's just probably King Arthur, the Legend of the Sword. I'd say that's the brilliant, man.
What is that?
What, do you know who King Arthur is? Try to tell me you don't know who King Arthur is.
What other movie?
No, it's like, obviously, if you know the tale of King Arthur, try to find Excalibur. Like, try to it's mainly about like it's basically fantasy. So it's a fantasy movie, and it's like I can't really remember a couple of what it's exactly about, but it just basically is the tale of King Arthur and Excalibur.
He's Arthur. I was speaking to him last night.
Anyway,
How would you be doing that when you're in quarantine?
Breaking quarantine rules, is this it?
I was sending him.
You better be.
Made a paper aeroplane, chucked it his way, man.
Chucked it all the way to America. That's it, man.
I've seen this guy. This guy's got a big arm.
We're not gonna get into that, right? So basically, you were saying supporting the NHS and stuff, and you obviously got a job with NHS yourself. So if you want to, it's very interesting. So if you want to explain how it came about and what it is and when you,
I kind of want to know this.
Well, it was as quarantine started. I was working for it was a local restaurant / hotel in Blantyre called the Parkville. Super nice people there. Like all the staff were nice. Like all the managers and stuff. They were really good to me. But I only had 2 shifts there, and my job for them pretty much was catering. So like if there was like function nights and stuff, I would like put the tables out, and I was like waiting service kind of.
Did you wash the dishes? See that?
I did not wash the dishes.
That's just an inside joke. Sander shouted to you.
Oh, jeez,
that's a funny story. But no, just like self-explanatory. It was like working 7-8 hours, but time flew by. Like obviously, I'm gutted that I had to leave at the time because I think they let me go just based on I was new to the staff. They were loyal to the staff they had before. I completely understand that, but it was just a shame that I was to leave because I did think the people I was working with they were nice people, so I was looking forward to getting to know them all more. But that's life, and we move on. But right now, through a friend of my mum's, I've got myself a job with the NHS, and it's kind of banking work, so it's like photocopying stuff like that, and just email and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So yeah. Is that all?
No, it's like I'd be getting information and stuff, and I'd be sending it on to people, and then making file and stuff like that, and taking record of it. So I've not started yet. I've signed all my paperwork and stuff, and that's the way. So I'm just waiting on a start date, and I'm ready to go. So it's a job where I feel I'll be working with a lot of adults, I think.
For sure.
So I think for me, obviously we've all left school now. For that phase of me leaving school and going into the adult world now, I think that will be good for me because I'm working with people of all different ages and stuff and different backgrounds, which will be nice compared to what I've worked in before, where it's mainly people my own age. And I think I'll come out my shell a wee bit more and have more responsibility for myself then.
That's it, kind of like obviously you said, come out your shell, responsibility. I think I've been a lot more responsible now that my role here at Ineffable, like, it's not something that you can just like half-ass, if you want to say that.
Yeah, 100%.
I've got people who like will look to me for answers and stuff, so I need to be a good like owner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, we've had these conversations in person many times, the 3 of us, on pizza dates. I'm looking forward to them when we get back out. I'm missing it. I'm really
shout out to
the mighty
Asda Kitchen, Asda, you want to sponsor us, anything, just hit us up.
Take a sponsor.
You know what I mean?
You
might need.
But we've spoken about that a lot of time. It's like
a LAN event. The LAN online finals when we're hopefully watching them together.
That'd be one.
See if we do. I think that'll be a really good day out. In the case of it's over a weekend, but I do think from obviously people not staying as near to each other as we all do. Like for instance, Xander's going to have to come from a long way. Obviously, Ryan's still a supporter of Ineffable, so for me, he'd be welcome to come and support. Because at the end of the day, I still appreciate Ryan. He's a good guy.
I was here
from what I know of Ryan anyway. So obviously, me and him will still be phones and stuff.
I haven't really spoke about it on Twitter or anything. Like, people might be wondering if I maybe should have, like, but I just didn't really want to bring attention to it because I didn't know.
No point bringing attention to it. I don't think genuinely.
I mean, it is
what it is. Like,
anyway, like, let's go back to Calum. Have you got any more questions for him, Aidan?
Nah, not really.
Just can't pressure.
I don't.
Right, so I've got. So I don't like. Obviously, you know yourself. You're gonna get hate. You expect it. How do you deal with that? Have you had it before previously?
All through my life, I feel like.
I'm sure everyone
everyone goes through their own personal struggles in life, but I do think, like, throughout my life, I've seen and experienced a lot that has gotten me down, and in certain situations, I don't need to name them. I think, it's been hard, but I've got through that with a smile on my face. I'm on to bigger and better things now. With this, for example, like, in terms of hate for me and hate for the team in general, like, there's been haters, many that I'm aware of, that have said, "Oh, Ineffable is nothing," or "You're not as big a influential part of Ineffable as you think." But obviously now, with me joining the management team, one, that comes with responsibility for me to show, right, I'm ready for this and I can help to make the organisation as big and the best it can be. But I do think that this shows to the people who were hating and had doubts on me as a person, as the team in a whole, that we really all do band together here at Ineffable, and it really is a good, friendly community of people who, me personally, through the Discord chats and stuff, I've met a lot of new people through this already, and we've only been doing it a few months.
Yeah.
Well, I've only been involved a few months, should I say, and personally, I'm really enjoying my time right now, and life can't really get better than it is in terms of the way that I'm being treated and the support that I'm receiving from people. Like last night when the news broke, for example, that I was joining the management team, and the amount of personal messages I got was fantastic for me. It was, everyone's like, "Oh, well done, Calum," stuff like that, and they were supporting me, getting behind me. So it's like, for me as a person, when someone supports you and they show that they really do care, that means more to me than anything in the world. So all the people that were there for me through all the hard times, I'm rambling on, but you know what, it's true. So the people that were there through the hard times and congratulating me on my position, I just want to say thank you to you guys for the continued support for me and for the team.
Obviously, if you hating this man right here, like,
well, not just me, you guys as well. We're all a team together.
We're already winning. That's all I can say. If you're hating, we're already winning. We're a step ahead. Do you know what I mean?
Well, as I've said before, I've tried to be funny about it as well. In the how do we say it, the teaser for the documentary, I'm pretty sure it was Ryan. He said, "We're going to make 2020 our year." I'm not sure if that was you, Nathan, or if that was Ryan.
But I believe, like, I can't remember.
Yeah, well, it was one of the three anyway that said that, and I do think, obviously, we're going through hard times and no one really knows what's going to happen. But I do think as long as we all band together as a team and work together, we can still make this year a productive year for us. Obviously, we're missing out on maybe 2-3 months at the very minimum of content that we can make together.
Yeah.
And for me personally, memories that we can make together. But it's something out of our hands, and we just need to try and make the most of things when it comes. Like, when I get out of this quarantine, I will never underestimate or take for granted plans with my friends, any content opportunities with you guys ever again, because it really does. Not seeing any of my friends for 6 weeks now, like, it could be longer, probably will be. It really does make you appreciate what you have in life.
Yeah, 100%. And that's kind of what we're taking advantage of now. Like, obviously, content. In terms of, like, you'll have, like, your streamers and your YouTubers who will smash at content. And obviously, we've not got as many. But this podcast is actually, like, getting content out there. We would currently be, like, recording, like, parts of the small documentary and that in the series, like, on the lead up to, obviously, which would have been the LAN finals, but obviously it is online finals, which I hope we can get together for that and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows, like, with the way things gone, like you said. Have you got anything else to add, Aidan?
I actually. So obviously, Calum, you're a football man, obviously.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, coronavirus, it's obviously stopped football. Like, football came to a standstill.
Yep.
And obviously, me and you and our good friend Sean Maguire were meant to be going to the Scotland and Israel game, and I'm sitting with the tickets about a foot away from me. So, generally, how you feeling that we can't use the tickets?
Well, the thing is, right, it was kind of awkward and strange for me at the time, I feel, when it all came around, because I was just approached by you and Sean in school one day, Aidan, and you were just like, "Well, I got a Scotland game." I was like, I don't really watch Scotland because, like, I'm not the best, but, like, I support my country and stuff, like, 100%, but I don't really get to as many Scotland games as I used to when I was a boy. So it was, I was looking forward to it. I had a great week planned for that, obviously. I was going to get my final piece of school coursework done, and then that was that. I had a concert that I was going to do with some friends that night. Well, the night of that piece of coursework being completed. That's obviously been pushed back to August, but I don't think that will happen. I think that won't happen until next year now, me personally. And then I was going to have the Scotland game, which I was really looking forward to, and then I was going to go on holiday, and just out of nowhere, all of that's gone. But for the Scotland game, I do think if the right starting 11 is played, and people have their own theories and things, obviously, because with Rangers and Celtic fans in Scotland, there's obviously a lot of divide there. And me being a Motherwell fan, there's never really been a lot of international recognition. I think maybe in recent times, the biggest Motherwell name in Scottish football has been James McIntyre. Obviously, we've got Declan Gallagher, has had a few games with the Scotland team now. And I do think that if he plays consistently for the Scotland team and continues to show at Motherwell when we go back to football eventually, how good he is and how good he can be, then the sky's the limit for me for the Scotland team. And I do think we are coming into a good generation now of young Scottish footballers. Like, all you have to do is look at Billy Gilmour at Chelsea, I think.
Absolutely.
Like, what a player he is.
Liverpool, like, world class players.
That game, and was the FA Cup?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
And it was just little small stuff coming for Billy Gilmour there. We were talking about, he's young, how will he cope? He wiped the floor with Liverpool that night, and then I'm not too sure who Chelsea played the weekend after that game.
Man of the match again.
But he got man of the match in 2 games. So it just shows that if you really grind, then you can do anything. But I think for him, it would have been hard at the beginning of his career with Chelsea, because obviously he came up through the ranks at Rangers and then moved down to Chelsea, which staying with Foster, like family pretty much. And I don't know personally, I don't know him personally, but that might have been hard for him to put up with, being away from your family at a young age. But he's doing well for himself, and you can only congratulate him and wish him the best. And hopefully he turns out to be one of the big names in Scottish football history. Like, players like I've said, James McIntyre, Kenny Dalglish, players like that.
possibly one of the best in the world. I mean, we don't know what he's only, is it 18? Yeah, 18, 19?
18,
80,
So much years ahead, and who knows, it could, like, I wouldn't say, I mean, you don't know. Obviously, it is hard to compete and, like, to be the best in the world, but I'm talking about a popular name, if you know what I mean. Like, his name, people go, oh, I know him. But
no, definitely.
See, when you were on the topic there of Scottish football, Aidan, I'd like to ask you both your opinions on what's currently going on with the SFA in terms of league reconstruction. In terms of, they've put a proposal out today that the new format, instead of there being a 12-team Premiership and 10 teams in the Championship, League 1 and League 2, there would be 14 in the Premiership, 14 in the Championship, and 16 in League 1. So that would see more teams coming up from non-league football and everyone progressing through the leagues, we'll say. So I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on how you think that could affect Scottish football.
Well, I'll be honest, I've not really been keeping up on anything to do with football since it's been tied. But obviously, that kind of late, you said, I think that, I don't know, I think it maybe be better because genuinely, like, it presents me challenges as well, obviously, for like you said, like non-league football, like able to come up and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, generally, I think it kind of, it'll be a test for the players, you know, to find out if they are good enough. I'd probably say.
Well, for a thing for me as a Motherwell fan, obviously Nathan, you, Jay, Stephen, Brandon, you went into Glasgow on Boxing Day and you done a vlog. Make sure to check that out on Nathan's channel. That's a good video.
Thanks for that.
And there's your plug. But I was thinking about coming to you guys that day, but I woke up on Christmas morning, literally typical my mum, hilarious, right? So I go downstairs, I'm opening my presents, just having a good time with my family, and an envelope's there. I'm like, oh, what's this? Just a brown envelope. Looks a bit an A4 sheet of paper. Open it up, and it's just a blank sheet of paper. I'm like, oh, what's this? And my mum's like, turn it round, you idiot. So I turn it round, and she's like, see, like, on word art and stuff, she went and copied and pasted this big piece of paper, and it's like, you are going to Motherwell v Ross County in Dingwall tomorrow. I'm like, you know how far away Dingwall is? It's away up past Inverness. So I was like, I'd been saying for my mum for years, like, oh, I want to go to Dingwall, I want to go up to Inverness and stuff, like, follow Motherwell away. So, like, that was a dream come true for me. And the day was mad. I got picked up in Hamilton at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I arrived in Dingwall at 1 in the afternoon for a 3 o'clock kick-off. I got home at 11 at night, full day out. We came from 1-0 down, a Ross McIntyre screamer. I'll encourage you guys to go and see the highlights from that game. An absolute thunderbolt from the guy in his first game for us. And then in the last minute, Declan Gallagher, whose dad actually gave me my ticket for that game, scored the winner. And there was scenes, literally, you hear it a lot in English football fans, limbs, you don't really hear that in Scotland, but honestly, it was terrific. Like, the feeling that I get supporting Motherwell when I know that they're a small team, and I'll see Motherwell win one trophy in my life probably. And when that day eventually does come for me, if it's in 2 years or if it's in 50 years, it'll be absolute madness. And I know when that one day comes, then it'll all be worth it.
Yeah. No, I mean, also I've got a really good set of fans in Scotland. But to kind of wrap this up, because we're kind of running out of time here, obviously, it's been a pleasure to have you on. I appreciate you coming on and talking, and the viewers and listeners get to know you a bit better. I've got one last thing though. If you want, can you give a message to the people who believe and support in us as a team?
A message to the people that believe and support us. But I've said it already. Like, for the people that support me personally and like us as a community, like, thank you, because like it might not show, but something I believe in as well. The word appreciate goes so much further than it really it seems really. So I think, like, all I can say, the people that support us and believe in what we're trying to do here is just keep going with it. Like, we're trying really hard to get content out of you guys, and just be yourselves, as I've really encouraged in this episode. We're just like, we're really thankful to have supporters like you guys here. So all I can say from me is thank you for the continued support, and we look forward to a bright future with Ineffable Esports.
Yeah, so just it'll all be worth it, and we're all really hard here, like, to just obviously push content out, but also there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you don't know, and it can be difficult. But is it you want to add in before we wrap it up?
I was going to ask quickly, how long are we on? You set a timer at the start, Nathan.
About 40 minutes. We're at 38:40.
Right, okay. I'd just like to add something quickly here. And I know probably people are really sick of hearing about it now, but coronavirus. I feel in episode 1, there was a lot spoken on how it's affecting Scotland and Britain. But I've went away and done some research and seen how it's affecting other countries around the world, and I want to get you guys' opinion on this real quick before we go. So the global recoveries for COVID-19 have just surpassed 1.2 million. And I don't know the death rate, how that is, but that's pretty high considering how things are moving. So that's a good thing. Over the last 3 days, over 100,000 people worldwide have recovered from coronavirus.
I mean, it's obviously good to hear that the statistics or numbers are supposedly getting better, but there is a lot of stuff out there that tells you a different story, which it really...
It's sweeping from different areas of the world. So obviously it started in China and it's spread throughout Europe and into the Americas. So in Europe, lockdown has been relaxed in Italy and Spain now. So people of different age groups are getting to go out for exercise and things now. And I just wanted to think and ask you guys, when do you think we'll be able to get to the same levels as these countries and being able to relax it and move life back to normal?
Personally, I'd say months for it, because the amount of people in Scotland and just the UK in general who don't understand the fact that lockdown and obviously quarantine, whatever, is for the best. Like, generally, that has to happen, and obviously the people who are just refused point blank to stay in, don't meet up with people. It's people like them that are going to keep this thing going for months on end.
It does annoy me because it just goes over people's heads, like, as if it doesn't apply to them. I've mentioned this several times. Me and you were talking about yesterday, Calum. We put it on our Snapchat stories, and it really does irritate me. See, if you're going out and with people that you shouldn't be, well, obviously, if you're isolating with your family, you're allowed to do that because you've been with them. But other people that you don't know where they've been at all, it's stupid. It's stupidity. You're being an idiot. Personally,
I received a personal message from a friend of mine yesterday, and they were saying they were out walking their dog, which you're entitled to do. Your dog needs to do the toilet. That's life, right? That's simple. And you seen when he was walking through a little path near where we stay, there was a group of boys apparently who were outdoors drinking, who obviously aren't related or live together.
Yeah.
So like stuff like that really annoys me. Like I can vouch for a lot of people saying like everyone enjoys a good drink when it comes, right? Like you can make a joke out of that if you want, but it's true. Like most people do enjoy a drink when it comes, but it's the fact that you're going out with your friends and breaking the lockdown rules, where I've not seen my friends in so long now, and personally it's really annoying me because I do miss my friends and miss doing activities with my friends.
I mean, it's the same as well, and we can't obviously wait to get back recording content together, and like, it's just, I don't know when it will be, But hopefully, fingers crossed, it's soon. But personally, I don't think we should be like easing the lockdown, because it's just going to make people think we're safe, just going to be rules than they currently are, and I don't agree with it. Just be safe with it, like stay like that. I don't mind staying that month longer, but just as long as we're safe, you know what I mean? Obviously, we're coming to an end here. I do thank you for coming on, Calum. I appreciate it. It's been good.
Thank you for having me.
And Aidan as well. We'll be back with episode 3 next week, and hopefully we are joined with a guest. We can get to know them. So I appreciate everyone listening. If you can, this will be on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes when it gets verified and put on and reviewed. So leave a review, a comment if you can. Tell us what you want, what we could do better. Stuff you might want us to talk about. Ask us questions, and we'll try and feature you. So appreciate you taking the time to listen or watch this, and we'll see you guys in episode 3.
Cheers, guys.
Right,